hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling.
Welcome to Crafty Beach. This is Julie. Today I have 7 Christmas DIYs for you using supplies from the Dollar Tree and the Dollar Spot at Target. You guys voted and you guys wanted some classic Christmas DIYs, and so that is what we're going to do today. So let's get started. The first one is going to be a little Christmas vase. And I'm going to start with one of these red glass jars from the Dollar Tree, some of this white glitter eucalyptus from the Dollar Tree, and some of these little glitter stickers. They are little glitter snowflakes, and we're going to use these a lot today. I think the contrast with the white glitter snowflake against red is really pretty, and that's kind of going to be a red and white theme for these Christmas DIYs today. So I'm just going to take one of the larger snowflake stickers, and we're going to attach it on the front of this red glass jar. It's going to be a beautiful decoration and so easy. Now, at first I was going to use those little battery operated lights that you see there to make it light up inside, but I didn't really like the look through the red glass. It kind of looked pink to me, which didn't really give me Christmas, so I changed my mind. We're going to fill it up with some white sand from the Dollar Tree, and that's going to give me a perfect base to put the eucalyptus in, and the white combined with the red glass is going to really make that red color pop and make it look really pretty. So also, I thought I would use some of this metal ribbon from the Dollar Tree around the top of the jar to make it look extra fancy. I think this is so pretty. I've had this for a couple months, but I have never used it before. So I'm just going to try to measure out, see what that would look like, just wrapped around the top of the jar lid where it has like the little screw part. And I'm just going to use my little, these are my floral cutting scissors from the Dollar Tree to cut through that metal, not too thick. And then I just need to find a way to attach that to the top of the jar. I thought I could probably just hot glue it on. So this stuff bends pretty easily. It's really pretty. I have it like in a couple different designs. And just kind of like that, it's going to go great with that like metal handle on there. And these jars, I don't think they're seasonal. I have been able to find these pretty much year round at different Dollar Trees. But so to start, we're just going to start gluing that metal ribbon on. I'm just going to like glue it here onto the back. And then wrap it around and then glue it to itself. And this was actually pretty easy to do, but make sure to protect yourself though, because if you cut that metal ribbon, it can get really sharp right there. So just gluing that down, and I think that really took this jar and made it look a lot fancier. Very pretty for Christmas. So this is what we've got going on so far. And then I thought we could fill this up with some of that white glitter eucalyptus from the Dollar Tree. I picked up 2 bunches of this. I cut one bunch down, and so I could kind of make some smaller leaves to go around the edges. And then I'm gonna leave the other bunch all together and just kind of put that down in the middle. That way I'm gonna get lots of height and it is pretty full. 2 was definitely enough to fill this up. And we have just a very cute, simple Christmas flower arrangement. And let me show you what it looks like all put together. I really love that metal ribbon. Have you guys used that for any DIYs yet? And this is how it turned out. If you want to vote for this as your favorite DIY, in the comments below, you'll want to remember to vote for a DIY number 1. And it is so pretty. This is how it turned out. And now I want to do some candle holders for Christmas. Christmas is fancy. We need fancy candle holders. And check out these candle holders I found at Dollar Tree. I picked up 2 different ones because they're like 2 different heights. They're different though. They have like different tops and different bases. I kind of like the smaller one better, but we're going to make them work. But I want these to look Christmassy, right? So I want them to be bright red, but of course they're like black metal. And if I would have had some red spray paint, honestly, I would have just spray painted these red because it was a lot of steps to get these to red because they were so dark. I couldn't just paint, red on them. So I'm just going over all of the candle holders with some white acrylic first before I start to paint them red. Now, it did require 2 coats to get that black to a white color, a good base coat. So what I did is I went over both candlesticks with 2 coats of white acrylic. And I'll show you what that looks like after 2 coats. And now we can just start painting these red. Now, if I would have used spray paint, I might have got like a cleaner finish, no brush strokes or anything like that. But it is what it is. I didn't have any red spray paint, so we're going to go with red acrylic. And this is a bright red color. And I kind of want to go with that red and white, beautiful, like snowflake theme for a lot of the DIYs today. And so I think this is a really pretty color. It just screams Christmas to me. And I really like the red and the white together. I think it looks really classy. So what I'm going to do is go over everywhere on the candlestick with that red. I'm going to do that with both. And just like the white, I did have to do 2 coats to get good coverage. So I did 2 coats of white, 2 coats of red. So again, if you have red spray paint, I would recommend doing that. I always have trouble with spray paint drying though. It's always so humid here, but this is how it turned out. We did it. So I think these are so pretty, and I think they're going to look so pretty for Christmas. But I wanted to decorate them a little bit, so I got some of these wood snowflake ornaments from the Dollar Tree, and I thought we could make little snowflakes to put on the front of each candlestick. So I just need to paint them. Now they are like hanging snowflakes, so they do have little holes in them, which I don't really want. So I'm just going to quickly fill the little holes in with a little bit of spackle before I paint them. I'm going to use like a white acrylic. It's like a shiny or a glossy acrylic because I did want them to be a little bit shiny. If I had like any like glitter, like white glitter paint or any glitter, I would have totally added that to it because I really wanted them to be sparkly for Christmas. And I know you can't believe I'm saying that because I don't like glitter, but for Christmas, I like it. So I'm just going to paint all over. I'm using like the foam brush for this, and I should have done that because it's hard to paint these little things from the Dollar Tree with a foam brush because it kind of like goes over on the edges. And so I learned my lesson, and when I flip it over to do the other side, I'm going to switch to like one of those little makeup sponges from the Dollar Tree. Those work way better for these little thin wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. And I do have to paint the front and the back of these because I'm going to attach these to the little candlesticks, so you're going to be able to see them from the back. Now, I did want a little bit of glitter on there, so I thought maybe I would just add some of these little snowflake glitter stickers to the front of our little snowflakes. That way I do get a little bit of that glitter look. So just trying to figure out how I'm going to put this all together. And I'm just going to go ahead and take 2 of those glitter stickers and stick them to the front of the wood ones. So these are the larger size. And again, The more glitter, the better on this. I love the white glitter look for Christmas. I think it's really pretty. So the great thing about the stickers is you can move them around until you get them on there. And this is how our little snowflakes turned out. And now we just need to attach those to our bright red candlesticks. I'm just going to glue them about halfway down on these. And I'm just going to glue them on with hot glue. This seemed to work really well. And it really took that like plain candlestick and made it look extra festive for Christmas. I'm going to do the same thing here on the second one. Just about halfway up the candlestick. And we have our little candlesticks. Now, I also picked up some white candles, some long candles from the Dollar Tree to put in the candle holders. Again, if I could have had like some white glitter candles, I would have liked that even better. But I looked around for glitter and I don't think I have any. But that's okay. We're going to dress them up a little bit anyway. I want them to look fancy for Christmas. But I also want them to be able where I can burn them safely, so I don't want to do anything too crazy to the candles. I want something that is going to be able to withstand candle wax. Now, this one on the left, the candle like fits in there way better than the other one. I don't know why they're designed so differently. And so I thought I would use some of that metal ribbon that we used before and just cut off a little piece that's going to go around the base of the candle. I'm trying to figure out where that's going to be. And that's going to be a great piece that's going to be fine if it gets any candle wax on there. And it's going to just kind of make them look a little bit fancier. So just hot gluing that on just a little bit up the candle so that you can see all of that. This candle holder on the left is a lot tighter, like it really held the candle well, but to make sure I am gonna still put a little bit of hot glue around there to make sure it stays in place and that I can burn the candle. And that is how this one turned out. Now you can see like the base on the other one, it's a lot bigger. So we're gonna have to put a lot of hot glue in that one to secure that one like that. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. I'm just gonna use that metal ribbon. I'm now obsessed with it. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And it's gonna make this coordinate well with that vase that we made in the first DIY. So I just cut out another strip of that, kind of figure out how far up I need to glue it on the candle. And I'm just gonna glue this on, kind of gluing it to itself. And then I just put a whole bunch of hot glue down in there. I lost a little bit of footage and then stuck the candle down in there. And this one is really good and secure now too. And we have a set of Christmas candle holders and I think they look so festive. This is how they look and let me show you how they look on my shelf. If you want to vote for this as your favorite Christmas DIY today, you're going to want to vote for DIY number 2. And I really love that metal ribbon. I think that really did add a little something to it, and the snowflakes are so pretty. And what a find. I love the candlesticks. Great job, Dollar Tree. Hey guys, have you joined our private Facebook group? We have a group. I'll post a link below. You're going to love seeing what everybody works on. Everybody is so creative in this group. And I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest at Crafty Beach on YouTube. And I would love to see you over there. Okay, our next DIY, I'm going to make a little Christmas window scene. So I'm using one of these little wood welcome window signs from the Dollar Tree. And I thought we could definitely remake this and make this look really fun for Christmas. So I want to kind of get rid of this little sign that's on there. It's a kind of a bump out sign that says welcome. And so I'm just going to use like a spatula and some heat, pop that off. Now it did leave behind some glue and some paper, so I'm just going to use some heat to kind of clean that up a little bit, and we can make our own little Christmas sign. So what I want to do is make like a bright red Christmas window. So I want to paint it. I want to paint it bright red, and then I want to have like a little Christmas wreath on it, and then I thought we could have a little deer head and just really make this look really fun for Christmas. So the first thing we do is need to paint it red. So I'm using just acrylic paint, bright red, and I'm just going to use a makeup sponge. I've been having trouble finding these at Dollar Tree lately. Maybe I need to check at a different Dollar Tree. I've been trying to stay out of Dollar Tree because my stash is really, really, really large. Like, I don't need to go to Dollar Tree, but I do need some more of these. And so I'm just painting all over. I chose the light wood color because I thought that would be easier to paint. I know this does come in different colors. And this is something, um, it's not a seasonal item either, but it seems to be something that I've been able to find a lot lately. If you could only find the plastic ones, the windows like this, the little cathedral windows, you could probably do the same thing with those. I used those to make that lobster trap tier tray. That was really fun. And just finishing up the bottom, this bright red color. Oh, I love bringing in all these pops of red. My husband's like, why does it look like Christmas in here? And I'm like, this is what the people want. They're ready for Christmas. It's November. So I got it all painted red and dry. Now, I thought we could replace that sign that was on there with one of these little Merry Christmas signs from the Dollar Tree. And they're like just great, like wood ribbon signs. I think they have these every year in the Christmas aisle at Dollar Tree. And I thought that would fit perfectly here at the bottom of our little window. I do want to paint it white though to give me that red and white color combination. So again, just some white acrylic and a makeup sponge and a very quick, easy thing to paint. You can always stain it or do whatever since it is wood, whatever color scheme that you're using. I do a lot of coastal Christmas, so doing some classic Christmas was a stretch for me, but we're going to do it. But that was the number 2 thing you guys voted for. So way more coastal Christmas stuff coming up next. I am going to make a coral Christmas tree, and I'm thinking about even making a driftwood Christmas tree. So I think those will be fun. So I just attached our little Merry Christmas sign to the front with some hot glue, and we can keep decorating this. Now I kind of threw away the hanger. It was kind of frayed, so I'm just going to use some twine from the Dollar Tree and just tie it in the front and make a new hanger before I get too far with this DIY. Now, I wanted to hang a little Christmas wreath on the front, and I couldn't find any wreaths that were small enough except for the one that's on this love sign that I got at the Dollar Tree. I thought would be the perfect size. So we're going to try to steal the little wreath off of that and see if we can move it over to the window. But you could always make a wreath out of any kind of greenery. It's just that this is going to need to be small. Now, I had to be really careful getting this off with heat because the wreath was actually made out of plastic, so I was trying not to completely melt the wreath while I was trying to get all the hot glue loosened, but it worked out. We got it off. I'm just going to go ahead and clean it up a little bit so that I can reuse this sign for another DIY, which was kind of my intention when I bought that sign. And we can just attach this little wreath to the front of our Christmas window. I would like it to be a tiny bit bigger, but I think we're going to be able to make it work. Just kind of flattening it out, and we can kind of put it like right about here. And then my plan is to put one of these little Christmas ornaments from the Dollar Tree, it's the deer head, inside of our wreath. So we're just going to hot glue the wreath down first. I think they have that ornament in a reindeer and a deer. This is the deer one. It would look really cute with either one. And it's like a white glittery ornament, and so it's going to be really pretty on here. Now, I've already got a wreath, so I'm going to kind of just take off its wreath decoration just because I don't want too much. Now, the hanger had like an area there at the top that we are going to have to decorate, and it also had this little loopy piece sticking out for some reason. I'm just going to trim that off. I don't really know what that piece was supposed to be. And we can just glue that onto our Christmas window. I think that's going to look really cute for Christmas with just a little bit of hot glue. Now, where the hanger was there at the top, you can see the little bar that goes across. So I wanted to add like a little bit of decorations to our little deer. And I thought jingle bells would be perfect for Christmas. So I have some of these little jingle bells from the Dollar Tree. I thought we could just tie up a couple jingle bells and tie those to the top of our deer. Oh, guys, I've been trying to get this video edited for hours, and I downloaded like a plugin to help me with audio ducking. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but it completely shut down like my video editing software. And then when I finally got it uninstalled and got it back, then all my files were missing and I had to relink everything. Oh my goodness. I hate technology sometimes. All right, so we're going to tie that on to where the hanger was, just 2 little jingle bells, and that's gonna disguise that pretty well. I'm just tying that on with a little bit of twine, and it's looking really cute and festive so far. I thought I was done when I got to this point, but then I decided I thought it needed a little bit more, and I really like the snowflake theme that we've got going on. So I thought maybe we could make it look like there were like snowflakes like falling from the sky. So we're going to try to do that. I also thought our wreath needed a bow. So I'm just going to use some red ribbon I pulled off of another Dollar Tree sign and just tie that down, just a very simple little red bow for our wreath. Just add a little Christmas touch to that. And then I thought we could do snowflakes, kind of just like falling outside of the window. There's no glass or anything in the window, it's all open like that. So I'm just going to try to attach it to like the wooden frame. And I'm just going to use the small little glitter snowflake stickers. I use these stickers on almost every DIY today. I love them. I think they're so cute. And I'm just going to kind of scatter them around kind of in a random fashion, kind of like they're falling. And I think this really took it up a notch, made it look super Christmassy. And if you don't like where you put them, you can always just pick them up and move them around. And that's the final step in this DIY. I think it turned out really cute. This is the first time I've DIY'd one of these little cathedral windows from the Dollar Tree. So cute. And you know, you can make this into a standing sign as well, but I decided to hang mine. If you want to vote for this as your favorite Christmas DIY today, it's DIY number 3. Isn't it cute? I really love how this one turned out. Okay. You ready for another DIY? I'm going to try to make a Christmas present. So I kind of wanted to do like a box version of a Christmas present. So I was trying to go through my Dollar Tree frames and I wanted to get like 4 that were all the same and I could like box them together in a square and then tie that off and make it look like a Christmas present. Unfortunately, I could only find 3 that were the same, but I think we can make it work still. Now I'm going to save these great wood beads, which is one reason why I bought these signs, because they were so pretty. And because I'm not going to need them. But I think if I just take the tops off of one and the sides off of that same one, that I can still make this work, even though I only have 3. But if you had 4, it would be even better. The problem is that 2 of them have the backs that don't really come off. And so that makes it a little bit more challenging, but I'm not giving up. They're about the same finish and width of the frames. And so to get the back out of these, the only way I could figure out how to do it was to break them. That's exactly what I did. I just pulled apart into 2 pieces and took the frames out, and we were just going to have to put them back together. It was the only way I could figure out how to get them off of there. I hate how they build them like that. The other one was way easier. And so I can just put them back together like that. Now for the third one, I'm just going to need pieces. So what I'm going to do is just cut off all 4 corners with my saw. Again, if you had 4 of these, you wouldn't need to do this step. And so I'm going to kind of just draw it on there to explain what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut the corners off of all 4 sides, and it's going to give me 4 pieces. It worked out pretty well. I kind of messed one up, but I'll just put that piece on the bottom. You'll never know. Now I just got to figure out how to put it back together. So since I had to break the frame, I am just going to reattach that with hot glue and just glue those back together. That was pretty easy. And I'll have to remember that if I buy these frames again, that they do pop apart and go back together fairly easily, since they made me destroy it. Then I thought I could use 2 of the pieces that we cut for the top and 2 for the bottom, and that'll box this out into like a Christmas present shape. Kind of like this, if that makes sense. Now again, if I had a frame, I could have just put the whole frame in there and it would have just had like some wider corners, which would have been fine. So I'm gonna start attaching these, kind of like an upside down table with some hot glue. Now hot glue did not work very well for this. So some wood glue would probably work better. I do end up having to reinforce this because it wasn't very strong at all and it kind of wanted to fall apart. I don't know if it was because I was gluing to that like laminate wood maybe. So it kind of just looks like an upside down table. We're putting all 4 legs on with like all the corners facing out. And then I just need to attach the other frame to the top. So I'm just going to do that with a little bit of hot glue again. And carefully I put that on there, trying to get it square and all 4 corners kind of on the edges. Now again, it wanted to kind of fall apart at this stage. I thought I could just tie it up with ribbon, but it really wanted to fall apart. So we're going to reinforce it. I'm just going to use my staple gun and reinforce it with staples. You could also use screws or nails or whatever you've got, but I'm just going to staple it together. And this was actually really easy and it really made it a lot stronger. And it doesn't really take away from it. The metal staple, it's fine that you can see it. Kind of gives it a little bit more of a rustic feel. So I'm just going to go ahead and staple the other side on. As you can see, the hot glue was just not sticking for me. So we're just going to staple this back together. And now we have a wood box. It's going to look like a Christmas present. So I'm going to leave the sides open like that. I think it looks really cool. I want it to be like a structural present element. I'm going to go ahead and leave with that wood color too because I think it's really pretty like that. You can paint yours if you would like, but all I need to do is wrap it. So I got some of this fancy red velvet wired ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I thought we could just wrap it like a present. So I'm going to start on the bottom, and I'm just going to glue it to the bottom on one side here, and then I'm just going to tightly wrap that around our present and come around to the bottom and cut that off and kind of glue that on top of where I started. The tighter you keep it, the better, and you're not going to have any loose slack fabric. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side of our present, hot gluing it to the bottom and wrapping it around, cutting it down and gluing it to itself. And then basically the only thing we'll have left to do is to make a bow for the top of our present. I got this idea from seeing like a metal sculpture of a present, and I thought, oh, you know, I could probably build something like that. I think it turned out really cute. Now for the bow, I'm just gonna kind of do like a faux bow. So I'm just gonna do a tail. So I'm gonna cut one piece of ribbon and kind of dovetail the ends. And then I'm gonna do a big loop of ribbon that we can kind of tie in the middle and make it just a very easy bow. So I just kind of looped it, kind of overlapped it just a little bit. And then I take that and I'm going to tie that together with the little tails that I made. Like this with some twine. Just a very easy bow. I didn't want to try to do anything too crazy. I used to love making like fancy bows for Christmas packages when I was little. My mom would always put me in charge of that. That's a great Christmas memory. So I tied that together and then tied it on the back. Now I wish that I would have left that string on there. I do trim it off, but I could have used it because I do attach some jingle bells to it. In just a minute, I could have used that twine on there to tie those on. But I'm just going to attach this with some hot glue here to the top of our present. And since it's wired, I can make it look big and fluffy. And I'm just going to attach that with some hot glue. Easy peasy. And then I didn't really like that you could see the twine there in the middle, so I thought it needed like a little bit of decoration. So I thought some of those, I tried some of that metal ribbon again. You see me trying to use it again. But I decided jingle bells would be better. So these are the like large jingle bells from the Dollar Tree. And they actually have like a snowflake cutout pattern on them. They're really pretty. And I thought a couple of those would be perfect to tie on to the top of our Christmas bow. And it'll kind of disguise what we got going on in there. So I'm going to take some more of that twine and I'm going to tie our jingle bells to that and then attach that to our bow. So again, if I hadn't cut that twine off, I kind of thought about leaving it on there. I could have just used that same twine, but that's okay. We can just attach it with hot glue. So I'm going to glue that twine to the other twine, and that looks really good. We have a little wooden Christmas present. Now, I wanted to kind of go with the Christmas DIYs that we're doing today, which we did a lot of red with white snowflakes. So I thought we could decorate it even a little bit more, but it's super cute kind of as it is right now. Again, using some of those white glitter stickers, snowflake stickers from the Dollar Tree. We're going to use the larger size, and I'm just going to do one on each side of the present. Just brings another slightly sparkly Christmas decoration to it. And I think this turned out so cute. What do you guys think? I think this might be my favorite DIY today. It's just so pretty. If you want to vote for this as your favorite Christmas DIY, don't forget to vote number 4 in the comments below. I'd love to see which ones you guys enjoy the most. And this is how it turned out. We have a little wood Christmas present. So cute. Hey guys, have you subscribed to my second YouTube channel? It's called Crafty Little Beach, and it's all of my DIYs in 1 minute or less. So if you like that short form content, you can get through some DIYs really quickly. Come join me over there at Crafty Little Beach, and I'll post a link in the description below. Now guys, check out this wall cabinet I got at the Target dollar spot for $5. It is a little wood shadow box and it looks like a Christmas present, and I thought this would be so fun to decorate for Christmas. And so it really kind of goes with that last DIY that we made too. So I'm just going to find little things to try to decorate this. The opening isn't very big, so I thought some of these little white Christmas trees from the Dollar Tree would be good. Now, these are from the Target dollar spot. They're $3 for 2, and they're little wood snowmen. And the shorter one would fit in there just fine, so I thought that might be good in one of the squares. Now, these are also from Target dollar spot. These, I guess, are their like tier tray starter kits this year. They're $5. I didn't like some of them, but these 2 packages I liked a lot. So I thought these would be really good for tier trays and such. But I thought we could just use the little Christmas presents in this one. They're going to be the perfect size, I think, to decorate one of the shelves with some Christmas presents. And that second box you see there is also one of the tier tray starter kits from Target for $5. This has got like Christmas cookies and stuff that's going to be great for a tier tray for Christmas. But I just want to steal that cute little Santa Claus gnome from out of there because I think that's going to be the perfect size too for one of these little shelves. So we can have like some snowy trees, a snowman, a Santa, and some presents. So I think that's going to be really cute. I just got to kind of figure out which ones I want in which box. Now, I thought I would decorate it a little bit with some of that white microfiber like mop head from the Dollar Tree to make like the bottom of the shelves look like snow. But I can just kind of lay that in there, and to decorate, I won't have to glue it down, so I can always reuse this for something else if I wanted to. So just trying to figure out, I kept switching where I wanted it, but I thought we could go ahead and start putting our snow in there. Now, this stuff is great for snow, but it is really messy when you cut it. I always like working with it when I don't have to cut it because those little fibers go everywhere. I think one of y'all told me to cut it from the back and it won't fall apart as much, but I tried that in this video. But again, I had to use a lint roller because you get those little stringy pieces of white. You can already see them sticking to everything, coming off of it. It sheds a lot. So I just cut like a piece down about the same size as the shelf. I thought about just doing like the snow where the trees are and where the snowman is, but I liked it so much I ended up doing it for all 4 of the little shadow boxes because I just think that it looks really fun for Christmas. So I cut a second piece that's fallen apart on me. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut 2 more pieces for the top. Now those little presents from the Target dollar spot are ready to go. I won't have to do anything to those, as are the little white Christmas trees from the Dollar Tree, and also that little Santa gnome is ready to go. So this DIY is pretty easy to put together. They also have like a really cute like Christmas tree that's like a corner shape. I didn't get that one, but I really wanted it from the Target dollar spot. So the only thing I really have to paint is the snowman. I kind of wish they would have already painted it because I'm just going to do a classic snowman. So I'm just going to paint the snowman white with some acrylic, and then I'm just going to paint the hat black with some acrylic. I thought I got like a small enough paintbrush, but I was still trying to kind of make a mess. So I do switch to a smaller brush here because it was getting hard. And I'm like, why didn't they paint this? But then again, if I were doing like coastal, I would probably want my snowman to have like different colors. I did a really cute snowman last year with my DIYs out of those little monkey balls, the little monkey fist balls from the Dollar Tree. I put 3 of them together to make a little coastal snowman, and it was really cute. Okay, so I'm also going to just draw some eyes on there just for fun with a Sharpie, and then maybe some buttons for the front of our snowman. And that's it. I'm not going to add any arms or anything like that. I think he looks really cute as is. And he can decorate one of these little snowy shelves. Just trying to decide where I want him. Thinking I want him right there, but I'm not going to glue him down yet because I still have to decide. And so I'm trying to figure out those little white trees from the Dollar Tree are super cute. I think they might have them in green too. Some of them are too tall, but some of them fit perfectly in here. And so I just glue like 2 over here on this side. And then I thought I would do like a 3rd tree on the other side with the snowman. So just kind of gluing those in place because I'm going to hang this little present on the wall. I don't want anything really falling out, but I'm gluing it to that microfiber cloth. So if I want to change it out, I can just pull the whole thing out, and nothing's glued down to the actual like shelf itself. So I glue down that 3rd tree, and we have the top shelf all decorated. Then I thought we would do the bottom 2 shelves like in Santa on one side and presents on the other. Very Christmassy. But then I thought maybe some snowballs would be cute. I didn't really have any white pom-poms that small, but I do have some of those white pom-pom garland from Dollar Tree. So I just cut off like 6 of those, and they made some little snowballs for a little snowy scene up here. And I'm just going to kind of sit those in the fluff. I'm not going to glue them down or anything. I'm just going to kind of pile them up just for another little fun little winter touch. We don't have snow around here, but we can decorate for it. Now this Santa gnome is just freaking adorable. He's so cute. So we're just going to put him down there, and then our presents over here. I kind of wanted the presents to be different heights. So I glued the first one down like that in the front. Just directly onto that like automotive, it's not the automotive cloth, it is the mop head. And so I thought I would just use one of those little wood blocks from the Crafter Square at Dollar Tree just to make this one sit up a little bit more. And that white fluff is going to cover that up anyway. Just add a little bit more height to that shelf. Then I thought a word would be really cute on there. And I got these little wood believe cutouts from the Dollar Tree. I think I got these just in the regular craft aisle, not necessarily the Christmas, but I thought it just screamed Christmas. And so I thought that would be really cute, just kind of glued onto the front. It's just going to take it up a notch. I do want to paint it red though. So it kind of goes with our color scheme. So I'm just going to use some of that bright red acrylic paint and a makeup sponge, and we're going to paint that. And I'm really glad I added this to it. I really think it really made it look extra special. So just a quick paint job on that. We got that dry, and I'm just going to glue it to the middle between the top and the bottom of our little present. And this does really coordinate well with that like wood present that we made with the red bows. They look so nice together. Just going to do a bead of hot glue here and just glue that on. Once I get all the fluffy stuff in there, it seemed to stay in there pretty well. I didn't really have any more shedding. But I think it did give me a fun, like, snowy effect on this little Christmas shadow box. And it has a hanger here on the back so that I can hang that on the wall. And if you want to vote for this as your favorite Christmas DIY today, it is DIY number 5. You can vote in the comments below. It's our little Christmas scene. I think it's so cute. What do you think? That little Santa gnome is just adorable. Guys, have you seen these at Dollar Tree? They are pillowcases in the Christmas aisle for Christmas. They are almost 16 by 16 inches wide, and I can't believe the quality on these for $1.25. They had like maybe 6 different ones. I picked up 3 different kinds just to see if they were any good, and I love them. Now, I thought maybe I might need to fill these up with some polyfill from like an old pillow, but I actually had 3 pillows laying around that were 17 by 17 inch pillows. I get these at Dollar General for $5 because they work great for sublimation, but you could probably cover any pillows you have. This is such a cheap pillow hack. I'm so excited they came out with these. And again, they had like 6 different kinds. So this one's like the burlap and the candy cane. And even though they were like 16 by 16, my 17 by 17 pillow fit in there fantastic. There is a little bit of wrinkles, but since I overstuffed it, I think that those will go away pretty quickly. I didn't want to melt it or anything, depending on what the fabric is made out of. And again, these are the pillows that I get from Dollar General, and I just happened to have 3 of these that I had set aside for sublimation that I hadn't used yet, so perfect for these. But again, you could always use like an old pillow to fill it, your like normal pillows you have on your couch. Check this one out. It's got the gingerbread baking on there, and it's got the red and black buffalo check. Super cute for Christmas. So we're going to make this pillow as well. And I can't believe how easy these were. I don't even know if I can consider this a DIY. It's basically putting a pillow in a pillowcase, but I wanted to show you these because I thought they were so adorable, and I can't believe they only cost $1.25. So good job, Dollar Tree. You know, I was wondering when they raised the price a quarter whether we were going to get some better things, and this is way better. And that's one reason I sublimate my pillows is to make them myself, but this is probably even cheaper than I can buy the pillowcases for on Amazon that I can sublimate on. So this is the third one that I bought. This is the fresh cut Christmas trees, and it has like the black and white buffalo check on it. Again, super cute. The other 3 that I saw were like different Christmas themes as well. And I absolutely love how these turned out. Aren't they cute? And this is how they look if you want to vote for these. I can't really consider this a DIY, but it's a fine number 6 from the Dollar Tree. So cute. I just love them, and I think they're so cute for Christmas. You can put these on your couch. Sometimes I put them on the bench in front of my house. I also have like a coat rack bench inside my entryway would be a good place for one of these. And such an easy, inexpensive Christmas pillow. I just love them. And now that I think about it, you could cut that fabric off and use it for signs or just about anything. So cool. Okay, our last DIY is going to be a Christmas tree. They have some funky little Christmas trees this year at Dollar Tree. This is like a white glitter like spiral tree. It's kind of an interesting shape. I thought maybe we could decorate it to kind of go with our theme today. So I got some of this red and white snowflake ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Then I thought we could just make garland for this tree. And so I ended up not liking this, but I want to go ahead and show you how it looks anyway. Kind of why I didn't like it. Kind of a hard little tree to decorate, but I didn't want to leave it plain. So this is what it looks like with ribbon. I wasn't like a big fan of it, so I decided to switch it up to something else, something a little smaller. I decided some of this like red Chanel yarn from the Dollar Tree might be skinnier. It might go around all those crazy curves a little bit better. So we're going to try that. I just hated not decorating it. I wanted to decorate it a little bit. So I'm just going around that curvy, crazy pattern that's on the tree with the yarn. And that did work a little bit better because it fit a little bit tighter down in there than the ribbon. So easy peasy, just wrap that around. It'll kind of keep itself in there. Then I thought I wanted some ornament. So I was trying to find something to decorate it with. I thought these little wood shapes from the Dollar Tree would be perfect for a tree topper. They're little angels and they're just the right size. I decided just to leave it like that natural wood color. And it's got the little white wings taped to the back. And I thought that would be a perfect tree topper. So we're just going to glue that to the top of the tree and then decorate the tree with some Christmas ornaments. Just trying to figure out which way is the front since it's such an odd shaped tree. And just gluing that to the top with a little bit of hot glue. Super cute. You could totally paint that if you wanted to. We have a little angel for the top of the tree. Very cute. You could also use like the little wood stars from the Dollar Tree. Then for ornaments, I was trying to find things red, and I have some of these red wood beads from the Dollar Tree. A couple different sizes, but I didn't have very many red. But I think it's going to be enough to make it work for little tiny ornaments. So I'm just going to kind of hot glue those randomly all over the Christmas tree. And very little, easy little ornaments. It's going to kind of go with that red and white theme that we were doing today. And the tree is like kind of glittery too. They had a lot of really cute little bottle brush trees at the Dollar Tree. And this is just one of them. Trying not to burn myself with the hot glue. And it's looking pretty cute. I also wanted to add like some of the white glittery snowflakes to it as well. And I still had some of those stickers left that we've been using today. So I thought I would just kind of just stick some of the little white glitter snowflakes kind of randomly around for ornaments as well. And it's really going to tie together with those other DIYs that we made today. And since they're a sticker, I can kind of just stick them where I need to. But I was trying to also kind of put them on there kind of flat so you can kind of still see that they are a snowflake. And it's just going to provide a little bit more glitter and winter cheer to this little Christmas tree. I think it looks really cute. I left the little angel wood because the base of the tree was wood too. I thought it would go together well. And that way I didn't have to take the wings off to paint it or anything like that. And let me show you how this little Christmas tree turned out. This is number 7 if you want to vote for this in the comments below. I would love to see what your favorite Christmas DIY is. Again, my next video is probably going to be coastal Christmas. I've got some really fun ideas. If you see those little glitter coral Christmas trees, ornaments at your Dollar Tree, pick them up because you're going to need them. Hey, I wanted to give a huge thank you to the following Crafty Beach Bums for sending me super thanks and super chats on my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. You really help keep this channel going. And also for these Crafty Beach Bums for buying me a coffee. I always have a link for that in the video description below. And I also have an Amazon shop, which is totally new. You'll want to check that out. You can see all the things I get off of Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, Comment your favorite DIY number below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows in the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Here we go. All right.
Dance, dance,
Now this
dance,
Christmas, we're gonna dance.
we're gonna
Okay.
dance, dance, dance,
Come on.
dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand.
And if you want to watch more Crafty Beats, YouTube thinks you might enjoy this video right here. Thanks so much for watching, and Merry Christmas.